War Pigs video number 2. Okay, so towards the end of the intro, we have this. You'll hear the hi-hat in between those chords. You're playing a D5 followed by an E5. Okay, D5 is played on the 6th string 10th fret along with the 5th string 12th fret. And then E5 is the 6th string 12th fret and the 5th string 14th fret. You'll strum those 2 chords. You can use downward strums and then quickly rest. Stop the strings from ringing. I just rest the heel of my right hand on the strings. Okay, now that is played on one end. We're in 4/4 time now, and we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. That's the counting in between. All you have to listen for is the hi-hat going tss, 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 and that's the 5 and 6, and then you'll hear 2 more tss, tss, that's the 7, 8. So you hear t t t t t. So after the, you'll hear. And just listen for those 2, and you'll come in with right after, okay? That'll save you from having to count it if you listen for that detail. You're going to hear in the fields the body's burning. Okay, we've got that. So it's a series of 2 pull-offs. We have. You're going to rest 2 fingers on the 3rd string simultaneously. Your first finger rests on the 3rd string 2nd fret, where your 3rd finger presses down on the 3rd string 4th fret. You'll play the 4th fret, pull off to the 2nd, and then pull off to the open 3rd string. Okay. And then you'll grab the 4th string 2nd fret with your 1st finger. So there it is in slow motion. Okay. Oh, and then you can play. Tony Iommi grabs it up there. If you want, this is closer. You could play D5 and E5 on the 5th and 4th strings, 5th and 7th frets, and 7th and 9th frets. D5, E5. Okay, just so you can get there on time. But you can also do it this way. Okay. And then we have this trill on the 4th string open. 1st finger hammering onto the 2nd fret. Okay, back to D5, E5. Ozzy sings a line, and then you're going to bar the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings at the 12th fret. Play them, slide down the neck a little bit. Back to the 10th and 12th. D5 and E5. And then we're going to play and slide down. Okay, so D5, E5, slide, and then we have. Okay, now we had D5, E5, G5 played staccato, meaning short. F sharp 5 played staccato, so short, short, and then long on the F5, long on the E5. Now, when it comes to these new chords, because we haven't seen them yet up to this point in the song, G5 is the 6th and 5th strings at the 15th and 17th frets. F sharp 5 is the same pair of strings, but 14 and 16. F5, same pair of strings, 13 and 15, and then E5, you already know, is the same pair of strings, 12 and 14. So move up 3 frets and then descend chromatically, 1 fret at a time. Okay, and make sure you play short, short, long, long. And then Tony plays this. Oh, the first time he plays that, and you're going to play the 3rd string 12th fret and add vibrato. a trill, you're going to play the first, you're going to play the 4th string at the 12th fret with your first finger. And then, so you'll hammer on and pull off 3 times. There it is. Okay, so, and then returning to, this time back to, which we saw earlier, and then let me try that section again. Okay, I had to figure out one detail there. This note was continuing to ring while I was playing those 3 strings. You don't want that. So what I did was I decided to place my thumb against the 6th string right there to cut it off. So that sounds cleaner. So give that a try and see what you think. I'll walk you through this. We're going to play the 6th string open with a little bit of right hand palm muting. Take the heel of your right hand and rest it on the 6th string just to the left of the bridge saddle. So you get, as opposed to, you want to tighten that up. So 4 downs with right hand palm muting, and then your left hand thumb can reach over and rest slightly, just lightly against the 6th string, and then you're free to play. Your first finger bars across the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings at the 12th fret. Strum those strings and slide down. There we are. You'll play the 6th string open twice with right hand palm muting, and then you'll play the 6th string 3rd fret with no palm muting, and you can add vibrato to that note. So that phrase is played 4 times, and then you'll move on to the next phrase. This is where Ozzy sings "Politicians hide themselves away." I played that 4 times. It's played a total of 8 times. In slow motion, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 attacks on the 6th string open using right hand palm muting. And once again, you can take your thumb and just rest it against the side of the 6th string to deaden it. So when you play the 4th string, that's all you hear. It's just the 4th string. You're going to play the 4th string 2nd fret with your first finger, and then pull off, and then quickly mute. It's very short. And then we have the 6th string is played 3 times with right hand palm muting to tighten it up, and then back to, and once again, your left hand thumb can come over and deaden that 6th string. You do the pull off, and then you're going to play the 6th string 3rd fret, but you want to deaden that 4th string open. You pull off. You don't want those 2 notes ringing together. So you can do both tasks with that one finger. This finger grabs the 6th string 3rd fret, but it also leans against the 4th string to deaden it or to mute it. Make sure you don't lay it flat and end up with two notes. You don't want to hear that 5th string 3rd fret. You just want to hear the 6th string by itself. Okay, so remember that thumb. Keep it nice and tight. So once again. Okay, and when that section is done, you'll return to. Okay, play through that section. And the next section that we need to discuss will appear in part 3.